I've been like on the road that I don't want to be in Hollywood because, well, the gay community is like, after that kid, you're definitely not coming back. Like, ew, gross. And I was like, but they still hang out with me and stuff. But I was like, stop calling me fucking ugly. Like, we're texting on Kobe's phone. And stop fucking calling me ugly, bitch. My ass is doing great after that bath. Yeah, it is. No, like it's got like a little, like from the needle the other week, it made a tension ball, but and a little bit of a tension line, but it's actually doing really good. I'll just go to the gym like instead of like twice a week, I'll go like every second week because I think I was overdoing it by like that amazing amount. Just like we just like don't want to have to worry about like explaining things and dumbing it down. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Like they're like, that's basically why we're gay, you know? I was like, yeah, you guys are like hot dudes. Like I get it. Like you don't ask people to do it. I was like, I don't fucking ask anybody to do it. It's just like I feel their energy, their vibes. I look at them, they kiss me, okay, and then maybe it's still just a maybe. It might take forever, and I might not do it very much. Well, it's just sex is really good for your health, right? Like it feels awkward, it almost feels painful, and then it's just like eventually like your lungs like completely flush and you will cough, but you won't have a permanent cough. It could heal the cough that you have from smoking or whatever. But yeah, I had to cut down on smoking, but yeah. Even if you don't orgasm. Well, orgasm seems like you ripped the lining almost. But I've orgasmed, but I was like really in love with my husband. He was really in love with me. And like he was less insane than what I've got going on now. Which is not insane, but it was like even less than that. I don't really have anything going on right now, but like you know what I mean? We're just trying to fuck each other because COVID made everything hard to fuck. Joey has like zero fucking friends. And I do love on him a lot. I think the motherfucker should almost be my boyfriend for how much we have fallen in love over the years. I didn't know. That's why I was being a bitch. I didn't recognize what I was seeing because I was just like, I'm gonna have Owen's baby. Like, hopefully he doesn't die before this happens. And then when I was pregnant, I was like, oh my god, don't kill the baby by accident. Because the beginning of your pregnancy is actually hard. But people that don't take a lot of health products find it like they get pregnant without even wanting to be. Because like apple cider vinegar, I use it for my throat and like the worry that I'm gonna get monosyphilitis. I chug a little bit. Sip it, not stupid that whiskey. Just want a bit of pop out. I'm in my lazy clothes. Ones that don't show, I'm not wearing, bro. Though it is. It's very mild, but I don't stink. I didn't smell myself. Nobody said anything. I didn't shower for like a fucking week. I swore deodorant. Because water reflects your mind. My mind has been so dark. It's not a joke how much I loved Owen. And we weren't gonna pump the kids. He was like, because we were both like bisexual, but like I'm not allowed back in the gay club, I guess. They've come hang out. It's a beautiful day and you can't really see my sores. It's like allergic reaction pimples. I won't do my makeup today. You should like also be my boyfriend. You should like be like my boyfriend. I didn't realize how much we loved each other because kids always behave that way. And he thought we were in love, and I was like, what? Oops. That was like 5 years ago. He thought we were in love. And he said, I thought we were in love, like despite everything. And I was like, what? Oh, it probably will never happen. But anyway, he's probably mad now. How does the girl who waited the world without losing herself on the road? How do we? He didn't get mad. He's just like, he looked like I made him nervous. Maybe he's just mad because I've been in so much pain and I've been hanging out, I've been conversing. And I started texting. I bitch a lot. I get confused. I misread the text a lot. I forget Hollywood so much because then I go off and fight combat. Colby Calais is the Rise Records producer, which is her team. And did you hear that? She's cool. She got sexually abused though and then almost killed herself. I tried to stop him, but like I couldn't. He was pretty big. He was a roid person. He was just like, what did he say? Oh, so bad. Like, ew. She's happily married too. She just can't handle it. She handled it. She's alive, but it was fucking disgusting what he said anyway. I think about it in the bathtub. I just like I got worried. When I was falling asleep, I think last night. It was early this morning. What if I actually end up looking crazy? What if I got that Skeletor look? Like, what if I actually do though, not just shadow and stuff playing with my big nose? Like, what if I actually fucking do? He watches like all my videos. I'm making way too much lately. I know, like I wasn't okay without anyone just like looking at me like, what should happen? And then just like going on. Like, I think Jesse Murph was what I needed to express myself. It's a little, like, it's an expression and it's a story and it's true based story. So it's really intense. I just always knew that. I even knew that Aaron would come back to me when he was ready. I even knew that. Like, he said something about it one time, and I was like, you're a man for sure. You're a good man. And you're my type of man? Cool. And you're coming back? That's pretty sincere. That's healthy. Well, if like Aaron gets serious with his girlfriend, like he's over at her house right now, and like Eric's never gonna be a rent payer, I don't think. I think he's like a protesting type. He's just lost his mind so deep. It's cracked. I didn't know him. I was just like, I remembered him from the old days, but he's changed. He has changed. Smiling with my nose. I am Khan. I'm Secure Khan. I am from the wilderness of Canada. I'm Secure Khan. Stop trying to get sober so much. You're hurting yourself, I can tell. Just drink more. Not so much of the cocaine, because cocaine's potent. And it lasts forever. And you work out like a lot. Like I don't know if you didn't work out back in the day, so like it's normal for you to work out that much. But then when you slow down, like because your standard is stronger than when you were before you worked out, kind of thing. It'll slow down. um, just like don't lose it because you're gonna have like not as much to do. And like I don't know how old you are. I honestly don't because you told me like 3 ages at once. Just remember that you will get to keep your kid if you have a kid, and like that should be your gym time, and that should be it has to be all day, every day. So just don't freaking abuse kids, please. I don't think you would, but you're pretty aggravated when you got a block out that you want to drink. I went through that too, just to drink less because I couldn't even afford alcohol. I'd be grudgy on alcohol because it wasn't enough. I took some meds too and got a little light surgery and pinned my stomach up a little bit further through my back. A little bit angry and I'm trying not to drink. It's okay. I need to take these necklaces off for a bit. It's ruining my flavor. I'm just gonna brush my teeth and I need a coffee. That's black teeth. Brush is off. It's black teeth, man. I took this bracelet off too. I'll put it in the bag that I have here. Keep that for as long as I can not lose it. I'll take all the love I can get, but I'll stop fucking people. I'll try to be like, hey, Joey, I'm all clean and pretty and stuff. Want to try having sex? If he keeps coming around, he's not dealing with too much family problems. Like, his parents literally got divorced. Like, I know it's most kids' story, but wow. My mom and dad was like, you didn't have a marriage before, right, Mom? Because I know I'm your kid. I know because I have all the heretics of you. And, like, I believe you, and I know Dad's my dad, and I look like him, and I have a mind like him, a brain works about the same way. Like, I'm not from a divorce before. No, there was no divorce before for you 4 kids. I'm just like, yeah, it's just weird because Dad, weird's the wrong word, but it's just weird because Dad had a marriage before and had quite a few children too. 2 marriages before. Like, he was a young lad, just getting her on, really young. Getting married young, having kids young. He's 10 years older than my mom. He had like 2 marriages before he met my mom. And he said it was fucking miserable. They always hated him because he can't afford a house. I can barely afford a fucking apartment in the garbage bags if I'm not careful. Because of the cherishment in your heart, for your heart, right? You need makeup for that sometimes. You need. And then you're just like, well, I got out of garbage bags. Holy shit. And I have this birthmark of like hair color that comes out. It starts up here and it travels down and it looks like a bald spot. It's not even the hair's parted apart, it's a birthmark. My hair is a birthmark and it's a circle, kind of like just a butthole. I don't know who I am right now because I'm so good. And because Jesse Murph is amazing. Like, how'd you hit it? Like, how does it grow hold the weight of the world and not lose yourself on the road? Because I worked hard my entire life. That's why I'm so haggard. And, um, you know, people say I look really young and the what's the actual innocent light? But my skin hurts and everything. And I do lose myself so often. Like, I don't want to be mean to Marina. And I end up being mean to Rylan, being mean to Marina. I don't want to do that either. She was outside building a fucking snowman. Her hair was all wet. And she probably thinks I'm picking on her. Oh, I have really low blood sugar, but it's coming up on the rise, coming back. I had to take my pills. I got way too fucking hot. Open the window, couldn't feel it. I won't go outside because then I'll just go buy smokes. Just for a bit. And then when I get used to not having a cigarette, I'll start going outside just to sit on the front porch. The entrance way. It's a perfect time cold snap happened. Talking with my psychiatrist about it. Because you can't deny that smoking and drinking is a little bit much. I used to smoke, drink, and smoke pot. So I was so high. It's like I did like acid. Probably my eyes hurt all the time too. And then I think too much, so I cry. I'm home alone for a bit. Eric's just doing something, coming back. But we don't really talk. Well, that's up to him to talk to me. I try to talk to him. He's all Buddhist. I think he is Buddhist or high Christian because he just holds his head down. You say, oh, those are really nice pants. Whatever they're called. Yeah, they're tight, but they look good. Because they're all shiny. They're like the ones I had in my butt didn't fit in. Nice pants. Like, they're called athletic tights, I think. And then you smoke all day, and yeah, it holds you off from drinking until 5 p.m. But then you can't stop at 5 p.m. I'm gonna do a little Belia thing for Joey. I'll see how much I have in my bank account. I'm just nervous because I'm gonna buy smokes. It's very smart. Thank you. It's weird how I'm smart though, isn't it? What, type 1? That's fucking weird. I'm breaking the levee. I'm not the same girl that you had back in your Chevy. Don't think I'd ever be, cause how does a girl hold the weight of the world without losing herself on the road? Don't we know? I showered this week, didn't I? It's been a couple days anyway. It smelled like lotion still. That's why I was holding it off. I was in love once, and when he was starting to die, it was the song Bubbly. I do love Joey. I don't know what it means. I think about it. Maybe not enough encouragement. Maybe too much sometimes. Like rush it, just hump him. Get in there. Yeah. Oh jeez. And I got coffee on the bag. Mine just throwing the bag. I want it to be like a little gift. I'll divvy it up. I'll get some. Just making sure I can unlock the lock.
Oh, there you go.
Or
Oh god, it smells oil there. It sucks.
The little boy Eric, oh my god, it's so cold out here. It sucks. Joe quit smoking. He started quitting smoking when we first met. Feels like we've known each other our entire lives. I just don't. It's not the brightest, you know. Well, Steve even still fucking cares under these moments. I want to shave before I get laid. So, grown in probably. And then I have to wait to see if it gets a rash from the razor pulling the hair out and cutting it. Because different hair, different strokes, different folks, you know. I just put the aloe vera lotion on it, and it actually works. Like, if you use oatmeal, you think it would work. It doesn't for me, though, it's aloe vera.
Alright, Good Deeds Cup Day is finally here. Today, and today only, you can climb. It's alright to tell me you think.
I think.
Yo, what's coming in? Now you're backing out.
I am really skinny. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I see sometimes. I think it's the way the light hits the camera and your eyes. I think my upstairs roommate heard that and commented. And you're really not ugly. I just fixate too a lot in the morning that my house should have been clean when I woke up to look at it clean. But now I got my box like beauty and my box of paint on my bed. It's too small of a space. Like basically, I get off the bed, turn around, bend over, and smack my ass on the wall. But we have nowhere to go. We have nowhere to be. Everyone's just gonna kick us out for somebody that's better than us that wants to rent the fucking place. You know, if we had space, it'd probably be a lot cleaner because we'd feel better and refreshed and shit. What's our landlord's funny? He's a funny guy. And Antonio. Antonio? Anthony Antonio? Antonio, I think. It was kind of, he pronounces it differently. Antoine, Anthony, Antonio. You're in the army now, bud. That's how you have to introduce yourself to somebody, by saying their name 3 ways. And that's how you ask what their name is. Because, like, God knows. Like mine could be like Ambier. It could. It's Amber. And it could be so many things. I didn't think of everything. I get painting didn't get wrecked, but fall good. I'll just put it in my window. You can't have titties, Brown. I picture you being very small still. You can't have a titty painting. How am I supposed to give you a titty painting? Oh, just like the tarot cards. I forgot to do the tarot card thing too. And calling her like, yeah, what are they doing? Why is the sword there? Like, what? I'm really faint. I'm sorry if I get grouchy. I didn't take my earrings out and wash them because they are like, I shouldn't do that very often. Like, they're not quite ready. I lose a little bit of weight, eh? I think that's swelling because like my leg is like bam, 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 feeling. Let's go, Kelly. I'm so many fucking people. You're gonna cry. I want to make a friend to invite one day. We paid. I remember my auntie, and I think she passed away this COVID, and so this is good. Great auntie. She's always like, hey guys, roll up this big tub of toonies and loonies quarters. Me and your uncle are gonna go on a vacation with it, and I'll pay you to roll it up. Count it and roll it up. I paid for them to go on a cruise. Yeah, because I made so much money, and mom and dad were always taking care of me in these years. So I paid for her to go on a cruise, and on the invitation to go on the cruise, I didn't go with them. It was, please send me to Hollywood. I was a little kid, and I had tons of money, and I've been Paramore for like how long? Yeah, I'm the Hayley Williams voice. That's what I mean. I take a lot of medication for my voice to make sure I can do everything for a long time, repetitively. I was always singing it was way different. Everyone said nobody's ever been able to sing that kind of stuff. I'm like, wow. Like, yeah. Like, that TikTok kind of. I'm like, fuck yeah. And it's way different. People think it's just trash mouthing, but it's in the literal, from Mozart, Beethoven days. It was a vocal that had never been filled. I do all these acts of different vocals that have never been filled. I don't relate to everything I write and sing. Like, it's not personal. It's just like, hey, it might be something that God help me avoid, or that God maybe one day will help me enjoy. No, you don't have. You have to be in a healthy relationship. If you're in a relationship, you have to at least be the healthy one. Maybe the other one's a disaster. But no, it's not that you have to be in a healthy relationship or else you get kicked out of Hollywood. So you have to be in a healthy relationship with your past albums. I get full insulin. I get full sucrose. I get feeding tube of sugary stuff, which is a fish. Contains a lot of sugar. They shove that down my throat. So I'm not loopy, and it still happens. But it's better. I'm better. Like, I'm telling you, I'm a fucking mess. I'm not really myself. I do love Joey. Why, sure. Like, absolutely, sure. And why not? I still have to work really hard. I'm just like, first stress leave, and it's actually severance. But I want to do something again. Try it again. Take the friggin' toll of what it means to be whatever I become. Like, employed, meaning. I was secretary for ICM, which is a mental health group. They help people that aren't, or thought they were. I fell asleep at the computer and it took a picture of me sleeping. I got what I deserved for the paper, which was a lot of fucking money. And then Justin Trudeau, because of me, got picked to be prime minister. He came in, he's like, "Your papers are like making me prime minister." I was like, "That's so cool. People actually agree. That's all right. All right." The opinions have filled in. Justin Trudeau always ignored me because I wasn't cool enough. And by the time I was like 12, he's like, "Oh, do you want to have my friends?" Like, okay, it's not like I'm going to be missing out on anything. It's really amazing, though. I called him a bitch, and it wasn't even to him. He's like, "What?" I was like, "No, I'm the wrong person." He's like, "Who you calling bitch?" And I was like, you hate like Scottish, French people? No. And we call people bitches, and like, because he's like, "I'm just worried though. Like, are your friends and you safe?" I'm like, "Not really. She's a bitch." My crown is like talking to me in a way. It's just like, right decision. I maybe. Well, I'll still take it, but there's a while. It's actually growing. Sweet. Well, I should probably make something to eat to just a shake, because it's like 2, and that's like almost dinner time. 3 is like dinner time for if it's not 5, or 3 if it's not 6. 2 of those.